welcome back to Going Skits Gaming. I am Tim Skits, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Lunar Abyss. Now, this will be the 5th day that we're playing this. In the last episode, we went down into the mines, found the reactor down there that had been sealed by the Allfather, and we beat the boss. We freed a woman, I forget her name because my memory's not great, go figure. But we retrieved the second seal. So now we're going to head back to the main hub area and use the seal to unlock the door and see where we go from there. Okay, so without any further ado, let's jump in.
Ah, Fox. I've been combing my archives for information on this collective Letitia mentioned. There is not much to go on, but it seems like they were the All-Father's inner circle prior to the Scourge. Those adrift, William and Letitia, they belonged to the collective.
Letitia's who we freed. So they're both people that we freed from the reactors.
Along with one Urien Caldecott.
How come they hate each other so much now?
Something must have changed. Something they couldn't come back from.
Aylin, what do you actually know about the All-Father?
That's a rather weighty question.
So fuck all.
Have you even met him?
Not in person,
Exactly.
no. Anyway, none of this is getting you any closer to Greymont.
Are we really gonna give Urien what he wants?
This is about reducing your sentence, Fox. Don't forget that. The history of the Abyss is fragmented. All I really know is that Greymont was once a site of pilgrimage. Then the Scourge came, and the All-Father sealed the city, and, well, here we are. I guess we'll have to find out the rest ourselves. Let's get going.
Sure.
Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
I'm ready.
Alright, and it's straight in. Where do we go?
I guess there's no going back now, Fox. Urien Caldecott awaits.
Ooh.
Let's open the door.
These guys weren't down here earlier. Let's talk to them.
What tidings do you bring, Scout?
What are you doing here? What happened to the commune?
It's been consumed, and some of our own with it.
No.
We failed to sharpen our knives against the darkness. That is our burden to bear.
Do you mean the rot?
It was always all around us. We were foolish to believe it could be contained.
It wasn't your fault.
A beautiful lie. With that, we might believe it. Go safe into those silent fields, won't you? We've already lost enough.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything else around here that's changed. I doubt it, but you never know. That was a bit silly. Yeah. Oh no. That generally means there's something hidden. Is that just because... I don't know. Supposed to get up there later? Oh, no. See if there's anything we can do to get up there now. Probably not. Ooh.
These ones stopped singing a long time ago.
You escaped too? Does Min know you're safe?
Someone was calling me, deep beneath the ground, where the birds still sing. Have I been dreaming for so long that I've forgotten everything real?
Alright, anyone over here? Not likely. Nope. Okay. The drift mines is where we just were. Okay. Let's use the seal on the door. That should open the door. Boom. Dakalaka. Now, I believe we've still got one more weapon to find. King's Reach train station. What's around here? Nothing. Good air. Wonder if there's anything over here? Yes, there is, right here. Alright, last commute. Transcript of a passenger announcement. Good evening, folks, and welcome aboard the 7:45 Loop Line train. I'll be your driver this fine evening. We'll be calling it at the usual stations except for Greymont. This is due to a passenger incident. Passengers for Greymont City are advised to alight at Bjornmund and take their service tunnel up to the... Folks, I've just been advised that Greymont is strictly no entry for the time being. I'll let you know as I receive more information. As you can see, there is a full service, so please move down inside the cars, give your fellow commuters some room. This is the 7:45 Loop Line service, calling at all stations except Greymont. Mind the closing doors, mind the doors. Okay. So Greymont was closed, most likely because of the rot, the darkness that was encroaching. It was dangerous. So let's have a chat to this person. Okay, guess we're not chatting.
Tickets, please. Show us your tickets.
Hello, Ellie.
What do you think of my flash new job?
You're really going up in the world.
I shall choose to ignore that.
How are you finding it?
Nah, it's much of a muchness, really. Sometimes I go to the north end of the line, and sometimes I go to the south end of the line.
The party never stops.
Still, the change of scenery is nice, rattling past all these old towns. I suppose me and Otis must have lived somewhere like that once.
Don't you ever wonder how Otis is doing?
I know him. He'd never settle for anything less than proper happiness. It's a small life, innit? A nice life. That's all either of us ever wanted.
We found Otis in the last episode, but he didn't want folks to tell them that they'd found him, because if he didn't make it back, he didn't want them to be sad that he didn't make it back.
We have reached the end of the line where this train will terminate. All change, please. All change.
Alright. The hell? They're just throwing us like... It's not even a train station, it's just a fucking pipe. Jesus. Okay.
You've caught the night train.
I get there when I get there. You're on my time now.
And your time better be snappy. I'm a very popular man these days. Atticus caged his own friends up and threw away the key. We're not dealing with a reasonable man here. I wonder what he did to Sylvan. I should imagine. He always was hideously world. Listen, you're here now. The rest is around. You're going to help me put things together. I've been waiting a lifetime for this opportunity.
I'm happy for you.
You won't be when I'm dead. Get moving.
I never thought I'd see the day when the train started running again.
Couldn't you have sent a scout to do it?
It's not for me to decide where scouts are posted. Only the All-Father can issue orders.
See, that's what I find so strange about you. You've got all this power, but you only ever do what the All-Father says.
That's what I was waiting.
Alright, way out. How did we allow this to happen? Only one route to this fucking city, and when the call came to evacuate, every last poor bastard here had the same idea. Look at us all. No time to even pack a suitcase, just a tidal wave of people pushing and screaming. I grabbed the kids, pulled them up here, away from the crush. I won't let them look. I won't let this be their last memory of Greymont. You don't forget things like this. Bodies piled upon bodies, clawing at one another. No better than animals. I hope we make it out of here alive.
8 at 4. My own desires aren't important.
Is that what he told you?
Nothing up here, Jesus. So much wasted potential. Maybe it's not. This must be Greymont.
I had no idea any of this existed.
Wow. This is...
I've seen archive photos of New London. I suppose it is rather similar. It must make you homesick.
That place stopped being home the moment my eyes turned red. They fell over themselves to get rid of me.
What do you mean?
You really don't get it, do you?
The Mark of Luna is a beautiful thing, a great privilege. What else is there to get?
Don't worry about it. I've got a job to do. So let's get it done.
Passage. This is my ticket out of this shithole. They weren't going to let me back let me go back to Earth after I got caught stealing. Hard labour in the drift mines, they said. You know, I said, you're going to have to catch me first. Made it as far as Greymont when all this chaos broke out. All these rich, coddled idiots killing each other to get away. I told them I could get on the train. 100 quid a ticket. I told them I could get them on the train. 100 quid a ticket, guaranteed. Stupid pricks threw money at me and trusted I'd come back with the goods. Serves them right. All I have to do now is wait till this all blows over and I'll buy myself a spot on the first shuttle home. Good riddance, Luna. Mikey the dog. Around here, nope. No. Wishful thinking. Basically, it's just a case of follow the red lights. Some video games have yellow, some video games have big neon signs saying go this way. This one seems to have follow the red lights, basically.
Strange atmosphere.
Looks like a chapel of some kind.
Yes, of course. Just an ordinary chapel.
Yeah. You sound confident of that. Ordinary chapel. Yes, that must be it. Anything around here? Nope, nothing. Right here. Chapel of Selection. It makes me pig sick. They love us when we're working for them, but ask for room and board in the city we built with our own hands, and they look upon us with disgust. Didn't fate promise us all a bright new future? What's so bloody bright about being shoved in a shack in the back of the meadows, while the rich lord it up like they always have? This was supposed to be our chance to start again, but they just parrot the same divisive rhetoric we were crushed beneath on Earth, and call it divine will. The Chapel of Selection, they call it. No sooner have you landed on Luna than they funnel you all through here. A vetting process dressed in religious garb. You'll be assigned to the first child, her brother god, or else end up just another cog in the great wheel of fate. Take a wild guess. The gods decide, they say, so how is it the gods only ever choose the rich? They're cool. Alright.
This is where it all began, you know? This was her city. Before everything happened. Religion, the habit of a lifetime.
I wish you wouldn't be so cryptic.
You'd prefer it if I were direct? Alright. Everything you see, the rot and harm, the ruin, it's all the fault of your precious All-Father. This beautiful, blessed city ruined on a fucking whim. I'm waiting for you at the cathedral. There's something here you really need to see.
Family. The sores are everywhere now. It's been, what, 3 days? 4? I can barely remember. I looked my kids in the eye and told them everything would be fine, and for that lie I had to watch them turn. Their perfect little faces contorted into something terrible and monstrous. Children, forgive me, but I wish I'd died instantly. I'd asked to be buried in the chapel grounds, but who's left to bury me? They've all changed, and soon I will too. If there's even the smallest trace of who I was left inside, whatever I become, I hope I remember this place. And I hope, when I'm finally ready to lay down and die, that I return here one last time. Perfect faith. Spare me, first child. The streets of Greymont run red with blood. They're coming for us all. I have not been faithful, always. I have not lain flowers at your feet, sang praise in your name, taught my children to love you as I have loved you. Spare me, Moon Mother, and I swear none shall ever forget your name as long as I live. Can't go that way. That'll be the last weapon or an upgrade or something. Belongings. Letty, call me when you get this note. Will and I are leaving. He needs to get to Edwin. Last we heard, he was in King's Reach, which is liable to become a war zone if this thing spreads beyond Greymont. And I have to find Urien. He needs to know what happened here, and he needs to hear it from me. Don't pack anything, just go. Whichever route is safest. We'll meet you wherever you end up. You don't need to be able to travel. You need to be able to travel light. Nothing you own is more important than your life, Letty. We'll come back for it when things calm down. We'll all be together again soon. The hell? Hi there. How you doing? Jaunty of Manchester. Oh, Jaunty, my Jaunty, she bewitches me so. She calls me her dearest Gwynnie, lady of her heart, and yet I see her each weekend with another girl on her arm. What care have you for poor Gwendolyn? Oh, Jaunty, I'm a fool for you. I shall simply have to remove those other girls and restore myself at the centre of your heart. Greymont is a big place, after all, and accidents do happen.
If you wouldn't mind pointing that thing elsewhere, I'd be much obliged.
You can talk.
A rare trait among a drift, but yes.
How is that possible?
A rather bad habit. We didn't think of it as such back then. But 2 centuries of reflection tends to change your perspective on things.
I don't follow.
I suppose you wouldn't. I'm Jonty, by the way. Lady Jonty of Manchester. Is there still a Manchester?
It's still there.
Oh, that's music to me ears. Not that I'd ever go back, mind.
I've never met an aristocrat before.
The church threw me a Ponzi title in exchange for a few quid. No need to curtsy on my account.
Huh. Money really will get you everywhere.
They love to pretend that nobility is genetic. Keeps out the riffraff. But it's only a performance. That's all aristocrats are. Peacocks with stapled-on tails.
Are there others like you?
A few. Those of us who indulge the ritual from time to time. Of course, we only called it that because it sounds fancier than huffing drift like paint fumes.
That can't have been healthy.
Like ayahuasca in the desert, my dear. Visions and portents. Connection. Like we were all only flowers from the same cosmic root. I do wonder what happened to the others, though. I can't be the only lucid one out here.
Maybe. You're the only one I've come across so far.
But you're a bit quick on the old trigger, aren't you? Maybe they just never got the chance to speak before you shot.
Okay.
That's a fair point. The lovers. Love's the thing that did us in the end. Travelled 200,000 kilometres to get away from everything when we almost did. That's the punchline of this whole sorry joke. We almost made it. I told her to run and she said no, not without you. Never without you, love. By the time I convinced her to save herself, we'd both begun to rot. The sickness is in your bones, in your blood, bursting from the fragile cage of your heart. You can't outrun it. Any more than you can outrun your own skin. Like love, I guess. Wanted so much for her to live. I don't know why, but I turned English because I'm listening to English voice actors. Pray. Let us pray. Daughter of Luna, blessed be thy name. In the name of Luna we praise thee. In the name of thy brother we praise thee. In the light of thy endless love we praise thee. Teach us to be merciful so that in our life after life we may join you in the ever-flowing drift. In the name of the first child of Luna, daughter of the abyss, preserve our souls here today, and we shall praise you ever in the great after. Amen.
The quickest route to the cathedral is across the rooftops. This should make it easy for you. You might even get here before he does.
All of this is so important. Why can't you just tell me?
Telling isn't enough. That's not how any of this works. To obtain the heart of the abyss, you have to put the bloody legwork in. The eye sees through you now. If you can just awaken the sleeper, the rest is child's play.
Awaken the... What? What are you talking about?
Power, Fox. The power to fix everything he broke. This is about justice for the dead. It always has been. Come on now. You're almost here.
Lunar children. I came here as a scion of the church, the youngest minister. Barely a child when I was ordained. They believed the spirit of Luna spoke through me, that I was a conduit for the message. You want to believe it, don't you? Oh, I heard the voices all right. The blood moon spoke incessantly. The church thought it was a sign. I thought I was going insane. Even when I finally set foot on Luna, I still believed that there was something rotten inside me. That the voices that murmured to me all day and night were a symptom of some terrible illness. And then the children came and the voices just stopped. Just like that. Of course, they took that as a portent, and so the children were deified, and I was left behind, a conduit no more. I'm glad, actually. All I ever wanted was silence.
It's nothing.
Okay. Is this where I was earlier? I think it is. Jesus. Alright, so I gotta take out the candles first, the little exploding guys. And watch out for the guys that throw the fire on the ground. We try and take them out next.
It's nothing.
It's just a really tight space and a lot of enemies. Switching weapons around maybe. Tricky, just move around a lot. Is there anything I can grab onto, look out for? Any secrets? No, doesn't look like it. No, okay. Let's get out of here. Fuck, missed it. Well done. It's all about angles. Gotta work the angle. Hey, health. And a checkpoint, yeah, mofo. Okay, it's gonna be a celebrant or a boss or something, because that guy's there.
Won't you pay your respects to Mother in the moor of the city? She'll be so lonely without us.
I think there was a grapple point there. Maybe I need to get up in the air. That might help me avoid those fire projectiles, fire grenades. Yeah, grapple point.
Won't you pay your respects to Mother in the moor of the city? She'll be so lonely without us.
Gotcha. That was fun. That was good. Once I started using that, the grapple point, much better. Whew, that's cool. The children. Right, just gonna have a drink. That one had me hold my breath. Mother said we should wait here and play the game called We Must Be So Quiet, which is where everyone has to be so quiet, and if you make any noise, you are the loser. We play that game at church sometimes because Sophie talks too much and it makes the priest cross. Mother said we're not allowed to open the door unless we hear her do the special knock. which goes like tap, tat-a-tap, tat-a-tap. I'm in charge because I'm the oldest and the most sensible, and also the best at being so quiet. But she has been gone a long time, and we are all getting hungry. I hope Mother comes back soon. Cool, climbing. Of course it's climbing, it's a fucking platforming game, Tim. Okay. Well, that's clearly where it wants me to go, but I want to go through there. Let's have a look. Just got a trophy for that. That's funny. Just because I jumped through a window in the church in the city of Greymont. Alright, so run and jump and then dash and grab. That was cool. Yep. Yeah. Okay, well that was not good. Took a few hits there.
He's here. I can feel it.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The stink of him. I'd recognize it anywhere. Come out, you fucking coward!
More health? Yeah. More health. Is that where I was earlier? I think it might be. Yeah.
Strange atmosphere.
The fuck?
Looks
Where am
like
I
a
supposed to be
chapel of
going?
some kind.
Yes, of course. Just an ordinary chapel.
Dialogue was earlier. Where am I going? Oh, up. Okay, I didn't see the up, so I tried to go down and it didn't want me to go that way. Even though I would have made it, it didn't want me to go that way. Go figure. Make that. Maybe not. What? Keep looking for hidden stuff and it's not there and it bugs me. There's a couple things here and there, but on the whole, not really. What's up here? Just use the gun as a light because it's so fucking dim. Boss room. What do we got here? Alright, let's learn what this guy's all about. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Well, I think I got the hang of it now. We'll see. Sound these raised bits clearly because most of the lasers can't hit me.
Creatures. No, something else happened here. Be careful, Fox.
Yeah. It's Caldecott. Urien. Okay, what's that? Before I go over there. What was this down here? Because these were like... Maybe that meant like a safe spot that I didn't use.
If you're here to absolve me, don't
Urien.
bother. I've nothing to repent for. My life has been a lit wick since I walked away from him. It was only a matter of time before he snuffed me out.
I didn't think he'd go that far.
No, you're as much his puppet as Aelin. But that's hardly your fault. Torn from your homes and dumped on this miserable rock. And still, he expects you to say thank you, sir. Always was an arrogant prick.
Tell me then, why he wanted you dead.
For all his brilliance, Atticus was terribly insecure. The hilarious thing is, I agreed with him once. Tear down the church, free the workers of Luna. It all sounds beautiful, doesn't it? A collective united by a single vision and hobbled by a single idiot. But his power wasn't great enough. His influence wasn't as profound as he thought it should be. Pathetic men make stupid choices.
Get to the point, Urien. I'm sick of puzzles.
He wanted more. Isn't that always the point? He wanted more, and the gods were willing, and so the first child named her price. That which belonged to him and no other. An unconscionable choice, but for limitless power, oh, he'd have sold the world. He gave her his own daughter. He gave her his only child.
I was told his daughter died in a tragic accident.
Don't misunderstand. It wasn't callousness. It was stupidity. A man bargains with a god and thinks he's in control. What did he expect? That they'd place his princess in a box for safekeeping?
Did they lie to him?
Oh, no. The first child was true to her word. She built for him a warden of unparalleled ability, of immense power. She tore out his soul. And for a moment it lay there in the palm of her hands, frail and trembling, and so very small. He hated her for it. Ah, there's never enough time. The sleeper will wake soon. It's happening as we speak. You've one last job to do. For me. For Aelin. For every last person still scraping out an existence in this hideous place. To end the fool's journey. Perhaps he thought that meant killing me.
Why did you have to drag me into all of this?
Because you were there. This thing inside of you, it is the key to everything. You can still make all of this right.
Mission completed. Scout 5437, designation Folks. Return to cell.
Something isn't right here. We should go inside.
Okay. Normally that would take us back to our cell. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end this episode here. We've been on for an hour and 7 minutes. When we pick up in the next episode, we'll pick it up from here and continue through. That was interesting. I do like the new grapple ability. It was an interesting boss fight. It was a bit of a challenge, but got there in the end. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of the gameplay. The first time I tackle each boss, I seem to be dying, but that's just working out the mechanics, and then I come back and get it. I mean, the boss at the end of Chapter 4, I did that in one shot. The boss in the middle here, well, it wasn't really a boss, but like the challenge room, that got me a couple times, but again, you work out the mechanics and how to dodge and where the enemies offensive weak spots are, I guess. And yeah, just keeping on top of your heals. It's interesting. It's good. I like it. Anyway, let's end this episode here. Thanks for watching. This is Going Skits Gaming. I'm Tim Skits. Cheers.